Hi, my name is Venkatesh. In this video lecture, I am going to show you how to create a newspaper design using Microsoft Word 2007. Most of the people using Microsoft Word for creating documentation works, but you can create more works with Microsoft Word 2007. Here I am going to choose the newspaper name is called Sports Today. So I'm going to show the news is about sports events like cricket or tennis, badminton or something like that. So I have some images for sports. I have the recent series images and I have text content in a txt file, the notepad document. I open Microsoft Office 2007. I need to set the page size into A3, so I go to the page layout, I choose size, then I select A3. Then I have more amount of margin size here, so I need to reduce the margin size. I go to the margin, custom margins. Here I set 0.5 centimeter, which means 5 mm. Then I press OK or press enter. So now I have very limited amount of margin here around all the corners. Now for doing any kind of design work, first we have to save the document. So I go to the Office button and I choose save. Now I go to the folder, the newsletter design. Here I save this document with the name Sports Today. If you are doing any design in system, in a computer, basically we have 3 steps to complete the design. The first one is layout designing. Second one is adding images. The third one is adding text content. For creating newspaper design also we are going to follow these 3 things. First I am going to create the layout designing for newspaper. First I choose insert tab, I choose shapes and I choose rectangle. So I create a rectangle for my newspaper title. You can create and you can resize the rectangle like this. And I have shape fill. Here I choose the blue color for fill. And I don't need outline color now. So I choose outline color into no outline. Then I have another rectangle here. Here I fill the red color and I need small border like appearance here. So what I am doing is I remove this red color outline, so I can use this icon for applying previous value. Then I move down little bit using my arrow keys. So now I have some space between these 2 rectangles. Then I need to add the background partition. First I have to plan how I am going to place my news content. So I choose rectangle shape and I made a big rectangle here. So here I am going to place an image for my newspaper, or okay, I can set here. So here I am going to place an image. Then I fill some basic color. Okay, so here I am going to fill the image. Then I am going to add some specific news content here. So for that I am just adding a rectangle shape and I fill some different color, because for these gray colors I made these rectangles for adding images. Here I am going to add text content. So what I am doing is I select some different color. Okay, next I have to separate the news content using line tool. So I choose line tool and I create separate area for news content. So again I use line tool. Second one, what I have to do is I need to add the images and the title for this newspaper. So I'm going to add images for these boxes. So I select the first box. Here I'm going to add a picture, or I don't select any boxes. I just select insert picture. Here I'm just choosing where I have my images. So here I have my images. So I select this one. Now I have image behind all other shapes. So I need to get this image in front of all images or designs. So for that, what I am doing is I just select the picture and I come to this picture to format. Here I have text wrapping. So you can choose this text wrapping and you can choose in front of the text. So now we'll get the image over all the objects. I can reduce the image size. You can move this. See, if you are reducing or increasing any image size, what you have to do is you have to use corner points with shift key. You have to press shift key and you have to use corner point. If you reduce the image size like this, this is not a good thing. Sure, we'll never get the perfect proportion. So use shift key and use any one corner point like left top or right top or left bottom or right bottom. Then I paste the image here where I need. Now you see I have the rectangle shape. That is my plan. That is the shape of the image. But we have some more area for the image now. I don't need this much area. So what I am going to do is I select the picture and I come to that format menu, this crop option, and with crop option what you can do is just zoom in this. You can crop the image into anything, and if you need you can regain back in the same way. So what I am doing is I just crop the image for my perfect shape. That's it. Fine. Now I don't need rectangle shape. Then I delete this. Next I'm going to add the image here. So I choose insert picture. This one. Then here also I'm choosing in front of text. So I'm placing the image here. I set the position. I expand this. Okay, it's not a problem. We are losing some part of the image, but for adjusting this, if you are doing like this, that is not a good thing. That is a bad design, bad image processing. So I choose crop tool again. No problem, you can lose some area. It is Sports Today, and I have other information about this newspaper. So just copy this sports, the word sports. Now here I'm going to add, choose insert menu. So I'm going to add text box using insert menu, and just click this and I draw like this and I paste here. So at first it looks like a text box with text called sports. Now I have to increase the text size. I have to go to the home, or you can press Ctrl close flower brace so that you can increase the font size. You have to select and you have to press Ctrl close flower brace. If you press open flower brace, you can reduce the size. Now I select this text box and I go to this format option. Here I choose fill color into no fill and make this stroke color into none. So now you have the transparent text, like text within a text frame. So what I am doing is I am setting the color. I select this text, I set the color, font color. I just go to the home and I choose the font color into orange. Now I want to rotate this for a 90 degree. For that I go to the format. Here you have text direction. So I click the text direction, then you can see how a text was changed here. So I choose again. See here I got the text style what I need. So I have placed the title Sports Today successfully. Here I like to make some meaningful title, Sports Today. I just delete this O, and what I am going to do is I go to the clipboard, just choose insert clipboard. Here I choose the search for and I type sport. Now I have a lot of sports images. I choose this one, soccer. When I press soccer, I will get the soccer image here. But where we have this image is behind this rectangle shape, no problem. So we have soccer image here. What I am doing is I select this object and I right click and I choose, okay, I select this image, right click and I choose edit picture. So here we have the shadow. I don't need shadow, so I select this and I delete that image. Then I select that picture and I go to the format. Here what I'm going to do is then I select that picture and I right click and I choose then what I am doing is I select this picture and I choose in front of the text, and now you can move this object anywhere you need. So I move here, but I have to resize the picture. I choose insert menu, choose text box and I add a text box here. Here close this, go to this folder. Here I have India versus Zimbabwe. Here I choose this title, the wordings, and I place here. Then I increase the font size, which is essential here. Next, here I have to add the title. You can also copy and use the same frame, which is copy and paste. Then I just move this here. So this news about Asher series. So what I'm going to do is I just close this. I have Asher series here. Here we have title and the news information. Just copy this title and I paste here. So this is the lead for my newspaper. So what I am doing is I make it bigger. I want to adjust the text content for columns. So again I choose insert text box. Here I add one column. I copy this text content from text file and I paste here. This is running text. Don't want much amount of space. Then go to the home and I use justify alignment to align in a proper way. Like this, you can create your own newspaper with a different title using Microsoft Word 2007.